Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Lacey. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quick completion on the out. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quick strike, complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end. Touchdown, Texas! Fit it in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the big fella. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw...
Beck's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And this run running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Lacey. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good
touchdown, Longhorn! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the season.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here's a heat. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Fires left. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback moving. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Longhorns are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Quarterback keeper. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Dyer. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He wants to take the top off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. But the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Send the tight end in motion. The give on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Shelton. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shelton. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the snap.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. Gets it out quickly. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. to the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. It's caught downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds a crease at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be third and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Quick with the spin move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to punch it in. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical.
Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils will put toe to leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the second. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And Why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 20, he's got space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gained a little bit of everything on that one. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the deep.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Makes a connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
As As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Lacy. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Lacy. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The run from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Dyer. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. To throw, it's Dyer. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Scores on the sneak. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And that's what makes this so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Lacey. And he... Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that.
Hi.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, It's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will put it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Got his man. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout.